Hello, dear audience, this is Alucard, and I will give a few brief thoughts on Castlevania Nocturne, which has premiered on Netflix. The sequel and soft reboot of the previous Castlevania Netflix series, the general premise is that the show begins with Richter's mother Julia being the Belmont heir, followed by a vampire, later revealed to be Olrox, who is Latino now rather than his original version being inspired by Count Orlok from the German monster film Nosferatu. Richter also was off to go live with his Aunt Tara and his cousin Maria Renard in France. The vampires are basically the manipulators behind the French nobility. Olrox is revealed to be an independent, with his own anti-establishment agenda to bring the world to anarchy. Dracula's niece, Elizabeth Bartley, or Elizabeth Bathory, whom in the games is featured in Castlevania. Bloodlines is the apparent lead antagonist, with a later appearance strongly resembling Carmilla from the animated film Vampire Hunter D: Bloodlust. There is a dark priest in this series, and while he isn't Shaft, there is a dark connection revealed between himself and another character. And yes, before I give you Season 1 finale spoilers, just take a look here at the cast list for Nocturne. Do you know James Callis? If not, then he's Alucard's voice in the first Castlevania Netflix series. And yes, Alucard is back at the Season 1 finale, with an appearance even more in resemblance with his appearance in Symphony of the Night, down to his dark outfit and his white hair and pale complexion. His suddenly showing up raised plenty of questions to me and felt somewhat deflating, considering he already knows who Richter Belmont is. Did Richter's grandfather just have correspondence with Alucard? Was Alucard watching over the Belmonts occasionally? Overall, the weakest point in the series was how rushed the plot was. There were numerous times something was mentioned where something was brought up, and I wanted to hear more on it within the context of the series itself. There's a number of significant differences in plot I could go over, but that's for a later time after I have covered Dracula's origins and Lords of Shadow. I will have more information in my Castlevania Facts shorts, but at the end, with minimal spoilers, the show's greatest weakness is the rushed plot to the end of Season 1, which might be due to recent circumstances, of which I am not so privy to much information regarding yet. If there is a second season in the works, effort placed into elaboration on various plot points, rather than jumping from one point to another, would be helpful. My opinion, with minimal spoilers, is that the show to me is rated 6/10.